kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Yellow, there's a line. You better be afraid of me. 15. Switch it.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And that'll set them back 5.
Check 53. Come on, D. Keep going, O. Keep going. Like that.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Kill.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Go, Sack. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
Darnold on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
53, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Game 3 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
65, 65. Hey, lady. 65. SOS. Check 20%.
Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Tight door.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 99. Check 99.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Now Williams. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Williams. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing now is Mahomes. Right now I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He may try and run for this. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Sign 53, Mike, watch the run,
Now a first down carry by Bell. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the extra point.
What a scoop.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
What a scoop. Jets score.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
You already know LOL.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On second and inches, Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And the Jets have got it. Well, second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point splits the uprights. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
53, check 53.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. First position. Possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On second down, Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Neville Hewitt on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They can't hang with us.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Again, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Evades the tackler and now some space. The 40. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And he went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Bell.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Darnold now to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and And in high school, they didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brian Poole. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On first down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Check, boy, 3.
Now Darnold. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. He's looking deep for Bell. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.